night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everyone, and I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. I am doing well. So I hope everything is good. Hope everything has been okay for the day for you guys. And well, let's get you in here and see what is going on. There we are. Look at that. So hello. Happy holidays. Happily ever after. Happy holidays to you. Barb. Hi, Barb. Lala. Rebecca. Anya. Chanel. Sidra. Zena. Hey, Zena. Beautiful Aries. Welcome. Selena and Lisa and Yvonne, it's good to have you all. It's always nice to have everyone. It's good to see you all. All right, so Yvonne, what lies ahead for the week for the whole Farrell family? The fabulous Farrell family. As you're all going through so much at the moment and you need some guidance. I can understand that. I definitely understand what you're saying and what's going on. So it's nice to see you all. Nice to have you here. You know, I didn't put the there we go. Look at that. That's important. So what's going on for the week for the Farrell family? What is going to happen? I know you're going through so much, right? We talked about that last night during Lenormand. And I have to say, you know, you're at a point, you personally, see, I can't say every single person in the family is going through this point, but you personally are at a point where you are in total control of what makes you happy, right? You have to make you happy. Number one, right? That's number one. If you're not happy, then no one's going to be happy. And if no one's happy, well, then it just turns into a big mess, doesn't it? Yeah. So, you know, there's somebody out there who's being judged by everybody in the family, I think. And you know, whether it's they're being judged, whether the person that's judging them has power and authority in the family, or if they are, you know, just part of the family. I think everyone in the family is active about that and very active with it. Hey, CM. So, you know, that's a big problem, right? Everybody's kind of judging this person. It's time to be a bit flexible, though. I think everybody's going to have to be a little flexible. Things are changing, right? Things are changing. They don't seem to be changing for the better, that's for sure, right? Because we can see, you know, that things just don't seem to be going wonderfully. But I have to say, you know, things are going to be moving forward. They're moving forward, and you know, you're just gonna have to have the confidence that things are going to get better at some point. If you want them to get better faster, well, then you're gonna have to take the initiative to do something about it. You're gonna have to come up with something creative. And again, like I said, do something about it. Because if you don't do something, well then, then you're just counting on someone else to do something. And if nobody steps up and does anything, well then nothing gets done. That's easy, right? That's easy enough to understand. If no one does anything, then nothing gets done. And that's kind of what I see right now. I mean, right this minute. For you and the whole Farrell family. All right, Yvonne? So, all right. All right, so let's see what else we've got going on. We've got... I'm sorry. So, Lise, can you have a future read? Can you have a future reading? Let's see what we get here. All right, what is going on for the future, Lise? What is going on for your future? Well, it starts off with something is really bothering you, right? Something makes it feel like you have this great obligation to make things better. You personally almost feel like all the responsibility is going to be on you at some point here in the future. And, moving forward, though, you're going to have to do things slowly. You have to slow down. You can't keep doing as much as you're doing, because if you do, well, then things are not going to go extremely well, because you got to have some of that patience, right? That patience that no one has. But you want to move forward, right? You want to move up the stairs. You want to be there and move forward. Now, of course, someone who's close to you, again, and I say this every time because you seem to get this card a lot, and someone you are close to is very cold and very distant from you. They feel like they have they have complete independence, and they don't need you, and that upsets you. That bothers you because you really felt like you were getting through to this person. And I always know that your questions and Yvonne's questions kind of go together. They always do, right? Because you guys are twins, just born in different years. And that's okay. But I think you were looking for some kind of new communication with this person. I think you were waiting to hear from the person who is causing the problems in the family. I think you were personally waiting for that. And I think you're going to continue waiting. Because you can see there as the Page of Pentacles is all about being a messenger. Does not look like any message is coming anytime soon, because he does not even get a nibble on the line here. He is really trying to catch a fish but not getting anywhere, and he's trying to catch that message and not finding it. It's not there. So the things that you're looking forward to happening are the communication that you were looking forward to having with the person who is causing the troubles in the family is just not going to happen. But you kind of thought they were. You thought that was going to happen. You really thought that that person was going to reach out to you specifically. But it's not. It's just not going to happen. Yeah. I don't think so either, but I think Lisa was kind of counting on it to a point. I think she thought maybe, just maybe, she could get through. And I know you understand that too, Yvonne. I truly believe there are times when you think, you know what, if I could just get in touch with her, I could really get through. So Chanel, at least I pre-read the questions, and I see that you changed your question, so that isn't your question anymore. Selena is not talking about herself tonight again. We're talking about her friend's sister. You're welcome, Lise. Selena, what did you find out first off about your boyfriend? I really want to know. Did you talk to him? Did you find out, hey, does he really find you attractive? Is he really, you know? Because I gotta say, sideways, you look like a very nice looking girl. I can only tell from the side. Sideways, I should say. So, all right, let's see what we get for you. So your friend's sister seems to acknowledge that what she's doing is wrong, but she won't put in an effort to make it better. That's kind of what I thought. I kind of thought that Lisa was trying and trying and trying. You know, it reminds me of... All right, night reader story time. My two sons, who are actually my stepsons, their father really never had anything to do with them. In the 12 or 13 years that he had an opportunity to have visitation with them, he probably came to see them 3 times in that amount of years. In all those years, he came 3 times to see them. And that was it. And that was only if they kind of asked him. He never asked. But my youngest son always tried to keep calling him. Always tried calling and calling and calling. And it just fell on deaf ears with their father. And unfortunately, when they were teenagers, he passed away. And, that was the end of that. But it was just, they never really knew him. But my oldest son, he was like, you know what? If he wants to be a deadbeat, I don't need him because I have a father. I got a dad. We've got a dad. I don't know why he didn't understand why his brother tried so hard, but that's how it was. But then, but the younger one, he is the sentimental boy, and he is the one who really tried very hard to have contact and have a connection with his father, and it just never happened. So I think this is the exact same thing that's going on for you, Lisa, and your sister, who you've been really trying to have that connection, and you know what? And it's just not, it's falling on deaf ears. I know that was quite a long way around to get to that story, wasn't it? Sorry. You, Lisa. Oh, and Lorraine is close to you. Well, that's good. That's good. It's Glenda and Nicola that are at a distance. Not necessarily in that order. All right, so Selena, what specifically has to happen for her to get it? Wow. What specifically has to happen for her to get the idea? She knows what the problem is. She just won't do anything about it. So for her to really get it, she has to push herself into understanding. I know that's so hard, right? Because she's like this free spirit. She's like this person who doesn't want to listen because they think that I think she thinks or believes she knows it all. She knows it all and she doesn't need that. So what specifically has to happen for her to get it? I think she needs to get her heart torn out. How cruel is that? Isn't that cruel of me to say? That is, and I laugh. But she really needs to have her heart broken. She needs something that is going to tear her down. And I hate to say that because so many people here have been torn down by things, right? Whether it's a bad relationship or family or friends or something. So many people here have been torn down. But I gotta say, unfortunately, in this case, that's the only way she's going to get it. That's the only way. Now, whoever it is that she acknowledged this to really has to have the strength to just hold it all together. They really have to have the courage to be able to stand there with her face to face and not just lash out. They're going to have some restraint, and that's hard, right? I just think if this happens, right, if she ends up completely heartbroken or just broken altogether by something, then she can move forward in the right direction. And I don't like to say that. I don't want anyone to be broken. I don't want anybody to be broken down. I don't want anybody to feel broken down. I don't want anyone to feel heartbroken. These are all things that would make me feel bad. And if it makes me feel bad, then I know it would make you guys feel bad. Yeah, Yvonne, this is not her sibling, though. This is her friend's sister. This is her friend's sister, so it's not truly a member of of Selena's family. But they're like family, I think. I think they are. That's the impression I get, of course. But yeah, I don't like to say that. I really don't like to say it. And I don't want someone to get hurt. I don't want someone to hurt, to feel hurt. I don't want someone to feel broken or defeated. But that's the only thing that's going to work in this case. It's the only thing that's going to start her on the right path. And that's all I can tell you, Selena. That's the most specific thing I can tell you. Again, it's basically something I've probably said before. She has to hit rock bottom. And once she finally does that, well then, it's the end of it. Yeah, she doesn't want to listen to anybody. She got high off meth the other night and was supposedly heartbroken. But every time she is broken down, she goes and sleeps with a guy. Any guy, right? Just any old guy, I guess. It's like a fix for her. No one seems to know how to help her. I understand. That's the only way. The only way to help her is to wait for her to hit rock bottom. And when she does, she will when there is no other guy that she can just go and sleep with and do that stuff, well then, well then the time will come when she realizes, okay, now I've got nothing and no one to turn to, nothing more I can do. I'm all out of everything. And then what does she do, right? Then she's going to have to do something. And that's rock bottom. And that's how the healing will begin. And that's where it will begin. And I understand, I know I said that this is not specifically your family, this is your friend's sister. But you know what? I do feel truly that you feel like a part of that family also. So, all right, beautiful Aries, a reading for you. Beautiful Aries, we talked a lot last night. I just feel like you feel very isolated right now. You just feel like you're on your own and you don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to get out of that sadness and isolation. Right? You feel like you are tied down. You feel like you're kind of suppressed. Like, everything that you have is stuck behind those doors. And all you want to do is have communication with someone. All you want to do is open up the lines of communication. That's all you want. You just want to open up the lines of communication and get some clear and concise answers. Because right now you're very frustrated. You just don't know how to move forward. You don't know where to turn. And things are not fair, right? Even though they look balanced, maybe if you look at them a little bit, maybe one is a little less balanced than the other. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the angle. But I gotta say, right? It's all about that. It's all about you reflecting on the things that have been going on and then having to figure out how to move forward. Again, it's very frustrating. It's very sad and lonely right now for you. And again, this night is not turning out to be a happy night, I'm sorry to say. I feel like Debbie Downer over here. Like I just keep giving bad news to everyone. I don't know how my bad news keeps rubbing off on everyone else's bad news, but it does seem like that, doesn't it? But that's what I get for you, beautiful Aries. I just think that right now you feel alone. You don't know what to do. And you would just like to have someone tell you clearly, very clearly, what exactly is going on and what is the truth. You just want to know. You just need to know. And that's it. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry there's no more than that, right? I am. But that's what I got for you. All right, beautiful Aries? All right. So Xena, you had some crazy stuff go on here, it looks like. I'm praying that you could be the one that changes this night from bad readings to better readings. I'll tell you that. So why did Stephen come to you telepathically? You felt like a goddess. Well, of course you should. Why wouldn't you? No lie, and a wife. Wow. And I'm a mother. But you felt it powerfully with him, and it was strong and passionate. It was a strong, passionate connection. What the heck was it? Wait a second. Are you married with children, Xena? Are you married with and have children? This all happened around 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 in the morning. That's the witching hour. Everybody thinks midnight's the witching hour, but I got to tell you, the honest truth is 3 a.m. is the witching hour. Right? Yvonne, it's killing me. It is absolutely killing me, the mood tonight. You have a son, and you think Stephen wants to marry you. Wait, hang on. Whoa. You have a son. Okay, fine. You think he wants to marry you. You have a son with Stephen, but you're not married. Okay, so you and Stephen have a son together. You're not married. Obviously, you don't live together. But he treated you like a wife during this telepathic thing last night. Okay. All right. Well, now I get it. Wow. All right. So basically the question is, what the heck was it? What is going on? What is all this crazy telepathic stuff? How old is your son, if you don't mind? I'm just asking to be nosy and curious. I'm just curious. It's not, you felt like a goddess. Well, you should. He's 8 years old. My goodness. You don't look old enough to have an 8-year-old. Wow. What the heck was it? Were you the goddess? Were you Xena, Princess Warrior? You look 18, but you are 28. Well, everybody says I look 75, but I'm not. All right, so, let's start off really happy, okay? Let's start off happy, because that's exactly how you felt when this happened. You felt extremely happy. You had joy. You felt the warmth of him being there, right? Of him embracing. Of those warm arms being wrapped around you. You felt that. And that made you feel good. That made you feel happy. Right? He made you feel like a wife. He made you feel like a goddess. And that was comforting to you. That made you feel comforted. It gave you faith in this relationship with him. It inspired you to move forward in a different way than you had been. think it's time, right, for some sort of a celebration for the two of you. I think the two of you need to do something to celebrate your relationship, to celebrate your love for each other. I mean, where exactly is this relationship right now? Where exactly is it? What is it? Is there a relationship? Is it just, okay, he's the father and I'm the mother and we're not really together, but maybe we're together and I don't know how things are going? What is that relationship between the two of you? See, you're not speaking. Huh. But how do you feel about him? Because I really think that there is something going on that is gonna, really be some type of a special event for the two of you. Is your son's birthday coming up soon? Is he born maybe December and January-ish? Because I think, yeah, you're in love with him. I knew that. He has somebody else though, doesn't he? You feel like you want to have a message from him. He used to be very dependable. No, May 16th. Okay. He used to be very dependable. He was somebody you could count on back in the day. You've dedicated the last 8 years. Yeah, I knew it. He has somebody else, and he has a child with her too. I pray that he does not ignore your son just because the two of you are not together. I think, yeah, like I said, anyhow, or as I was saying, I think for the last 8 years, you have completely dedicated yourself to trying to get this relationship together. Not to get it going again, but just to get it going, period. And it's not happening, right? It's just not happening. He has someone else. They have a child. He doesn't pay attention to your son because it's all about his other child. And, this made you feel good last night. And again, it gave you hope. It gave you hope that there might be a chance, right? It made you feel comfortable. But it's not healing you. It's not healing you. And I think, okay, so I said about celebration, right? But maybe it's just you need to celebrate what you have. Celebrate what you have on your own with you, right? You don't, you're in love with him still. It's been 8 years. You're in love with him. He's got somebody else. He has a child with this other person. He has nothing to do with you. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that in a terrible way because it came out horrible. But you got to think of this, right? If he's not interested, then there's probably a million other guys out there who are. And you don't need him. You don't need that. Because, you know what? If you did get back together, what would it really be? Where could it really go? He is your ex. Yvonne, I don't blame you. I'm leaving too. That's it. I'm cut now. That's the end of it. I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry, Zena. I'm not laughing at you or anything, but I'm honestly serious with you. He's an ex. There's a reason that he left, or you left him, or whatever. Did you have a child together? Yes. Was it something you planned? Maybe, maybe not. If it was something you planned, well, then he should have, then things probably would have stayed together. Things are probably didn't get planned, and he probably didn't really care. He doesn't seem like the caring guy. I know you ask about him all the time, and I know your questions are about him all the time. But Zena, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to ask you one thing, one favor. Work on moving forward without him. Do all you can to move forward, but not with him. No more about what is he doing, no more about how does he feel, because we know it's very clear. He's already made it extremely clear how he feels, right? Who he wants to be with. You've already found that out for the past years. You've found this out. So now it's time to move on as Zena. Alone, just you. Move forward. You'll find someone else, because there is absolutely going to be someone else out there. Okay, so you have an 8-year-old son. You know what? Who cares? Some guy who is going to be wonderful is going to step up and be a good stepfather to that son. I'm only telling you because I know how that is. And not to pat myself on the back, I know how it is because I did it myself. I stepped up. I took care of a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old that were not mine. And right now, they are still my sons, and they come to me first with everything. And like I said before, of course, their father passed away, but even faster than they go to their mother, they will come to me for advice, for help, whatever it is they need. And someone like that will come into your life too. Because there's plenty of people out there like that. All right? I know. I'm just getting sappy and emotional all night, right? But it's true. It's just the truth. So, I'm sorry, folks, if I seem like I'm dwelling on people for a long time tonight on their stuff, it just seems like everybody needs a little extra tonight, right? Everyone needs a little extra love tonight. You're welcome, Zena. I am glad to talk to you. I would be glad to talk to you anytime if you need help. You know how to get in touch with me, right? You can always go to the website, which is kind of going across the screen right now, TheKnightReaderTarot.com, and there's a section in there to send me a comment. That'll go right to my email, and I respond to my emails pretty quickly. So just tell me who it is, because if it comes up with a different name, I probably won't know. But just tell me who it is again. And if you really need to talk about it, or you want some extra advice, I'm more than happy to help. I won't mention names or anybody specific, but there's a lot of people that I talk to who need just a little bit extra, right? They need a little bit more advice. They need a little cheering up here and there, some days more than others. And I am more than happy to do it. So, but you got this, Sienna. You really do have it. And you really can have a happy life once you put the past behind you. I truly feel that way. All right, Sadra, does L love you? And then I get a little heartbreak thing. That does not look good. Have courage. Big things are changing. Huge changes in your life are going on right now. Things are getting more serious than they used to be. Does this make sense? I hope to you, Sadra. Because again, I see all about celebrating and having fun, right? I see you having a good time. I see new emotions. I see a new emotional connection, but I do not see it with L. I do not see it with L. Thank you, Yvonne. I do appreciate that. Again, Sadra, I'm just gonna keep up with the sad train here. I think you're going to move ahead in a good way, right? You're going to have happiness. Good night, Yvonne. I think you're going to have happiness. I think you're going to find a new emotional friendship, right? That could move into something else. It could go further than that. But you know what? It's not going to be with L. Again, L is the past, I think. That's how I feel. Hey, Tarot TV with T. How are you? Look at that. I said it fast and got it right this time. You're going to have courage. You're going to have the strength. All right? You really are. That's what I get for you, Sadra. Oof. All right, let's see who else's night can I ruin. Oh, Chanel, how about you? You want to know if Isaac has anything special planned for you for Christmas. All right, well, how bad could this be, right? How bad could this be? Happily ever after. Do you have anything good to put up here for me? I hope, maybe. CM, you did a new painting. I see that you've changed your picture. Very nice. And I did see that you wanted a reading about what is going on for the next week. So I will definitely get to that. Because I'm thinking maybe that'll be the high point. I'll happily ever after I see your question too. All right. So Chanel, you're changing your question. You want to know if Isaac has anything special planned for you for Christmas. For you both, I mean. Not just for you, but for the two of you. The 2.5 of you. For Christmas. Little baby KR. All right. So I think, there's going to be giving, right? The 6 of Cups is all about giving and gifts and being thankful for what you have. And well, if that doesn't explain Christmas, right? Being thankful for everything you have, giving to someone, right? It's not, what's the saying? Giving is better than receiving. And that's what it's all about. And that's all in this one card right there, right? I know you're trying to think on your feet. I know you're trying to come up with some ideas. I think you're trying to, you're paying attention to what's going on around you to see if there's any clues out there. But I think, you just have to decide, are you going to continue to go that way, or are you just going to let things happen? Because you're excited, right? You're ready to move forward. You are, you want to have a beautiful Christmas together. So what you have to do, of course, is prioritize what's most important to you. Take that and do that. But don't, the things that aren't important, leave them by the wayside. Get rid of them. Make plans, right? Because your plans will have great potential. They, and if things have to change a little bit, well, then be flexible with those changes. But I think, yes, the two of you will have a beautiful Christmas together, and I think there could be something very special planned. But again, it's all about giving. It's all about being thankful for what you have. All right, Chanel? And by the way, the answer to your other question was no. If you just want the short answer. All right, Anya. It's nice to have you here. I hope your dad is doing well. Yeah, you're going to have to just wait for a surprise there, my friend. You like giving, but receiving is fun. Of course it is. Everybody likes to receive a gift, but you know what? It's all about the giving. It really is. Yes, you figured. Yeah, that's just from a quick reading that I did earlier that I was thinking about for you. So that's good. Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good to me too. I'm hoping maybe this is the upswing of the show in the last less than 15 minutes. I can only hope. Anya, I do again hope that your dad is doing well. I hope things are going good for him, and he is definitely, I hope he's on the mend. I know you guys, I remember you of course, that you got good results back from the doctor, and that was incredibly wonderful news. So. All right, so what do we got? It's all about hard work this week, Anya. It's all about hard work coming up. It's all about you being dedicated to doing something and being determined to get it right. Right? Because something you've planned for, something you have organized is what you're working on. It's something that you have kind of been disciplined about. It's been a good, kind of structure for you. The way things are set up are good for you. Now, are you worried about it? Yeah, you're worried about whatever this is that you're working so hard on, that you've planned and organized so well. You seem to be a bit worried about things. But I gotta tell you, in the end, of course, it's all about being happy, feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling blessed, and having that family there. And of course, we know how important that is. Your mom, your dad, your brother. And look at that. You see your dad's getting up a bit earlier every day and coming out for a couple of walks a week. This is great news. It really is great news. Yeah, and that feels like hard work. Sure it does. But you have disciplined yourself to do this. And like I said, sometimes does it make you sad? Sure it does. Because when you didn't know things, and when things were going not so wonderfully and all that, well, you had to step back and you had to think about all the things that could go on. And now that things are now that things are good. Things are good right now with him. He's getting better, he's getting stronger, he's doing more, he's becoming more active and all that. But you still worry because now it kind of sinks in, all right, well, he's getting old, right? But you can't worry about that right now. But all you have to do is know that you and your family are safe and loved. Everybody loves each other in your family. You're all very blessed. You all, there's that feeling of well-being there. And I really think that's the gift that you need right now. And is that the motivation? Absolutely, it should be the motivation. Because every day you wake up and he's doing well, you know what? That's another blessing for you and the family. Every single day. Every day you wake up, you get up, you get in touch with them, and you find out he's doing really well. You find out what new thing he's doing or how much harder he's working. You know what? There's your motivation. You can be motivated, Anya. That's for sure. You can absolutely be motivated. Not a question in my mind. All right, so CM, can you have a general read for the next week? Anya, I'm glad to do a reading for you. I'm very happy you were here. It's always nice to have you here. I know it's late at night, right? It's like almost midnight. Almost midnight. See, you are truly blessed. And now tell me the truth. Is that not motivation enough to move forward every single day? CM, I'm looking at your painting, by the way. It is absolutely beautiful. Of course it's true, Anya. I speaks the truth always. I speak the truth. Oh, you're in the same time zone as... Oh, no, Tarot TV with T is in the same time zone as I am. Yes. Anya is not, though. Anya is 5 hours ahead of me, which makes it almost midnight. Tarot TV with T, you and I are in the same time zone. How do I know? So, what's going on for the week? Well, it starts off that you are trying to resist something that is difficult to resist, right? Yep. You're trying to resist something. It's kind of hard to do, but you're doing it. You're going to do it because you're going to think back and you're going to say to yourself, you know what? If I don't do this, things are not going to go well. But you got the Queen of Wands, and well, the Queen of Wands is that motivational speaker of tarot. She is the one who's going to give you the pep talk. She's your cheerleader, and she's going to make you feel good. Because you know what? You are going to have a great week, and you are a good person, and everybody should know that. Everybody should know. And okay, fine, you didn't ask about a love question because you think that would be a terrible downer, but you know what? It wouldn't be. Because there are people, there's got to be, I know there are. There's people out there who would think that you would be a great person to be in a relationship with. You're welcome. You're welcome, Anya. It does look good, CM. It's okay. Do you feel like you're left out of things? Maybe you do. Maybe this week you will. Maybe you'll feel a little bit left out of things, but you shouldn't. Don't worry about it, because you know what? You're still a great person. You're still doing a wonderful job. No matter what it is you're doing a great job. You'll have a lot of things to choose from to do this week. And I think, that's going to be good for you. Because that's what you really want. You want to have a lot of choices. So big deal, right? Big deal. You feel like maybe you have to resist something in the early part of the week. Yeah, you're not meeting anybody right now, but that's okay. It's okay. It gives you time to just work on you, right? Just take time for you. But think back to all the good stuff that's going on in your life, and know that you are a great person. You are somebody that people are going to want to spend time with. They really do. If you open up, if you don't close the door on people and you open up, you have so many possibilities for so many different things and so many different people. So that's what I'm getting for you, CM. You miss your ex. Again, I'm going back to it, CM, and I'm going to tell you. Your ex is an ex for a reason. Why did the two of you break up? Tell me that. Just talk with me and tell me. Tarot TV with T. How are you, T? CM, you're not going to tell me, are you? All right, that's fine. I understand. I respect your privacy if you are not willing to share. Then we don't have to get into it. You're good. I am good too. It's been a crappy show tonight. It's been about the biggest downer show I've ever done in my life, unfortunately. Every reading's been kind of sad. Oh, it seemed like he panicked and got rid of you. All right. Well, you know what? Then he's not the one for you. Then he's not the one. Yeah, it's me too, just kind of hanging out, Just hanging out all over. So what's going on with Izzy? How does Izzy feel about you? I think Izzy feels like he's not getting the whole truth about something, and that's really kind of making him very sad, very heartbroken, causing him some pain, right? It makes him feel hurt. And that's an issue. Right? Isn't that an issue? I think you feel like, okay, you've got a lot of support. You've got people there. You're successful. This could be a successful relationship. You have confidence in it. But he doesn't have so much confidence in it. He feels like he's very isolated. Yeah, see, now he's got a girlfriend. So there you go. So yeah, he's being resistant to you. He doesn't have the whole truth because you can't tell him the whole truth. If you told him the whole truth, it would hurt his feelings. Again, he would feel very torn, very confused, very lost, and not know exactly what to do, because he wants to be, he would love to message you. He would love to send you a message. He would like to get in touch with you. But now he's got another girlfriend, and he didn't really know in the beginning just how you felt about him. But now, look at that. He's hitting you up on the down low. Well, there you go. Hitting you up on the DL. Don't be the reason he breaks up with his girlfriend. That's all I can tell you on that, right? Don't be that reason. Let things play out. And if he's supposed to be with you, he will be with you. And if he's supposed to be with her, then he will be with her. Oh boy. Oh my. So Barb, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate that very much. All right. So your question is, and this will be my last question, unless I have other donations, because this is because the free show has now ended. It is after 7:00, and I'm almost happy about that tonight, because I got to tell you, it was very sad. It was a very sad night. All right, Barb. So you would like a relationship reading. A relationship reading. He claimed he liked you at first, but you didn't give him any play. Well, then, that's what happens. All right. So let's see what we get for you, Barb. Huh. Do you feel conflicted about this? Like, I want a relationship reading, but I don't really know if I want a relationship. Do you feel that way? Yeah. Well, that's good that you didn't give him any, because he has a girlfriend. And there you go. You don't want to be the homewrecker, right? Tarot TV with T? Right, T? All right. Okay. So, sorry. I'm sorry about that. My mom had something very important to tell me. Yeah, not your style, and that's good for you. That just says a lot about you, T. That's for sure. So, Barb, I go back to the question I asked you. Do you feel conflicted? Do you feel like hey, I want a relationship reading, but I'm not really sure if I want to be in a relationship? Is that what comes to mind? you been staying up all night studying for your blood test? I just had to. I heard that somewhere, and I don't know. I had no other place to throw it in tonight because there was nothing funny. So, oh boy. So anyhow, Barb, I think that you're searching for the strength to have a successful relationship. I really think so. Keep searching for it because it's right there. It's like right in your grasp. All you got to do is reach out for it, because look at this. You see this guy? He is on top of the mountains. He is looking over the mountains. Mountains are barriers, right? They're always barriers when it comes to tarot. And you have overcome so much that you could do really well, right? You just have to keep searching for the strength. Search for the strength for the relationship. Things are changing for you, right? They are changing quickly. Things move in mysterious ways, right? And you are at that turning point in your life. And guess what? It's a great time for you. Now, like any relationship or any even thoughts of a relationship, it's hard work, right? Again, you have to really push yourself to get things going. And if you don't push yourself, well, then how things, then you're not, if you're not pushing yourself, you're not really dedicated to it. And all relationships are hard work. There's never a relationship that's not some kind of hard work, because both people have to be working on it. But I think your emotional balance is coming back. I think you're feeling so much better emotionally that, hey, it's time for me to get a relationship reading. Right? And well, that's where we are. So what do I see? I see a conflict. I see a conflict about, hey, I want a relationship reading, but I'm not sure I really want a relationship. The King of Cups is usually sitting out in a throne out in the middle of the, out in the water, right? Usually sitting out in the middle of the water, and he's a little teeter-tottery, and that kind of sometimes shows that maybe you're a little indecisive. And the King of Cups is all about being indecisive too. But I think if you're really looking out there, right, you're looking for success, you're looking for a successful relationship, you're looking for the strength to move forward, you're at a good point, right? You're at a turning point in your life. And yeah, of course, is it going to be hard work? Yes. But if you're determined to do it, it'll happen. I just think that you're kind of conflicted amongst yourself about that whole idea, right? You want the relationship reading, but do you want a relationship? Do you really want it right now? Do you really want it now? Do you want it to come months down the road? I think right now, if you were to be in a relationship, I honestly think it would be a long distance relationship for a while. I think that would help you a little bit, because this way, if it just didn't work out for you, well, you know what? It's not like the guy's going to show up. It's not like anything crazy like that's going to happen. Things just don't work out. They don't work out. It's okay. So I don't see, honestly, Barb, I got to tell you, I know, hopefully this won't be sad, but you know what? It's not sad. I don't see sad. I see that you are honestly moving in such a good spot, right? You are in that, you're at a turning point where things are getting better, and you actually can ask for a relationship reading. A month ago, you would have never asked for a relationship reading. You don't want it to be long distance. You just want to go slow. Okay. That's good. I definitely see where things can work out for you. Absolutely. Because you're getting your emotional balance back. And that's a great thing. I know everything I say now sounds sad, doesn't it? It just comes out sad because it's just the way the whole night has been. And I don't mean for it to, because I really think this is a great reading for you. Yes, are you a little conflicted? Of course you are. Everybody is. But you are in such a good place right now. You've overcome so much. You really have. Yeah, friends first, of course. Absolutely. Right? What do I always say? Friendship before relationship. It even comes that way in the dictionary. You just have to pick the right ship. You got to know what ship you're on. But the turning point you're at right now is so wonderful. And you've done such a good job. And you are moving in such a great direction. You're doing so well. I think a relationship would be good if you do it exactly like you're saying. Friends first. Go very slow. I think things could be wonderful at that point. Things could be absolutely wonderful. Because you're doing a great job. So, all right. That's what I get for you, Barb. I think it's going to be good. I think your life is good. And I think it's getting better and better every single day. So thank you. Thanks for donating. I do appreciate that. All right. So I don't know who else is here, if anybody, or is it just you and me, Barb? Maybe it's just us. We'll just talk. It's just us talking. I hope you all had a good night. Thank you so much for being here and letting me depress you all for an hour. I will see you all tomorrow evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of Tarot Nights. And you all have a good night, and I'll see you then. Bye now.